Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain. I've got something a little different and a little special. Just before my birthday this month, I was actually contacted by Pumpernickel Studio. They're a small studio, they were founded in 2017 and are based in Germany. And I was invited to join the beta for their first game release, Touch Type Tale. Now this beta is running between the 14th of March and the 18th of March. Now, I got into it a little late. I've only just really started playing, but I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. And it is actually available on Steam, though it is not released yet because, again, beta, so there's no price given. But the full game, when it's completed, is going to base a single-player campaign with mission-specific scenarios and different rule sets per mission. They're really trying to get a competitive online play and ranking system going, and actually those who make the top 3 of the scoreboards in the beta will be listed in the credits. I will not be aiming for that. I'm not really a competitive sort when it comes to online play. I'm more of a co-op chap, and you know, I'm contributing in my own way by making a video. So good luck to whoever gets that. We're right behind you. It also has a replay system, which is pretty cool, which I really like. But what really makes this game stand out from the average strategy game is, well, basically in the title, it's touch typing based. If you're not really sure what I'm talking about, or you're one of my younger viewers, typing games have been around since the late 80s and 90s. However, they've always been strictly for educational games, which this is not. And they were often for very, very simple games. There's a few things that break the mold, of course, like the infamous Typing of the Dead, which was the House of the Dead version for PC, where you typed to shoot the zombies. Bleeding hard, but it was a really good way to practice your touch typing. And there's been a few other roguelikes that have done similar things, where you've got to type in really quickly to cast magic or attack. But I've not really seen a strategy game of all things use this as a mechanic. And this seems to be Pumpernickel Studios' niche. Developers really want to find unusual and different ways to present a strategy game, and I fully support that. Now with the beta, it is rather buggy at the moment. They've already released a patch on the 15th of March, which is, I'm saying, is very fast and responsive. Though I have actually found quite a few bugs in just starting up the game, changing it to 1280 by 720. I now find that it's a 50-50 whether or not I can load up the game. Sometimes it just comes up with the mouse being perfectly fine, the music being fine, and the music is glorious. I love this music, and I love the art style. I'm just going to say that now. Yeah. The music's fine, but the screen is white and there's nothing you can do. And it took me about 8 tries just restarting the game and verifying files on Steam before it worked again. I mean, I don't know what caused it, I don't know what fixed it, so that's one to add to the bug report at this point. But beta, this is what we're supposed to be doing, this is why it's a proper beta. You know, the devs are essentially using us as free testers, and that's a small studio, so I don't hold it against them. Now, to get into some of the meat and bones of the game, the options are exactly what you need. I think I'll be turning VSync on, please. Bam. I'm in Windows, you can go full screen. Yeah. Resolution, there's a couple of different ones. I'm not going to mess around with it right now, but there's about 4 different settings at this time. They're all quite large. Master volume, music volume, sound volume, fog of war detail, and a link to their Discord. I'm going to go through the tutorial. I welcome you, future touch type tactician. Oh, that's going to be one of those things to say fast, isn't it? Alright, we have an important task ahead of us. I know your training did not cover this yet, but I'm going to talk you through it. To the east of this village is an enemy outpost. We have to recruit some units to oust them from this land. Let's generate some income first. Let's mine some gold in the mine. Yeah, pretty much everything I have to do via the keyboard, and I apologise, I am not a very good touch typer, so there's going to be lots of typos. Oh, what? You have to use caps. I keep forgetting that. Okay, I need to... Is that... There we go. So you see that opens up at the bottom, which is you have a little sub-screen, and that's how you interact with the building. Oh, capitals. Oh god, I'm having trouble keeping up already. It's because it's capitals. Okay, good job. Your gold will be no use if you just... sorry. Your gold will be of no use to you if it is just lying around at the mine. Hire some workers in the village. They will pick up the gold from the mine so you can actually make use of it. Now, I'll do that in a second. I just need to get back into this. I am not a very fast typer. In fact, I just type with one hand. But I type a lot faster. The only problem is I have to look at the keyboard when I'm typing, so I can barely touch type. This is another reason I am not going for the, well, multiplayer achievements and scoreboard. There we go, and then nil. Alright, so we want to go knife. And then we hire workers here, so... Yeast, that feels very appropriate. Oops. Yes, your workers are only hired for a day and stop working at night, which is really unusual, like most games where you hire your workers and you make them build everything. And then you have your workers stood around as a spare unit, and sometimes you have to kill them off. Age of Empires. Which you like. Okay, and time and day are very important. So, at day, workers could be hired, controlled waypoints are defended by archers. At night, your workers stop collecting gold and they have to be rehired the next day. So night attacks are actually a really good thing here. So build a farm on one of your building points. Ensure some income throughout the night. So this is why you need your farms. And then... Oh. There we go. I like the little blueprints. So it is a little hard to make out what you're building. Okay. Sorry, I need to move the thing a bit. Unfortunately, my window is a little bit off the screen. So we need ink. Ink is gained over time. Mistyping a letter will reduce your ink by a small amount. So it's this little blue bar. Oh god, something actually wants me to use the Alt key. See, unfortunately, I was midway through the tutorial when things went horribly wrong, which they've now fixed. So yes. So go Alt J. And then I go to run. Excellent. And this is a little bit classic, but in any strategy game there tends to be a rock, paper, scissors style of combat. I mean, it works. You know, having units that are good against some and weak against others, it's a staple of the genre. Some try to escape it, but I think Touch Type Tale uses it well. I mean, we've got the very basics of, you know, spears kill cavalry, cavalry kill swords, swords kill spears. Though, if you know anything about history, it's more like heavy armor kills spears. Swords, you know, more of a 50-50, because your spear might outrange your sword. But that's a completely different thing to get into. Yeah, and if your archer gets in melee, he's absolutely boned. Now, I just think the spearman has so many nice abilities there. That 50% of charge damage received, it's like, well, that's pretty damn decent. So he was making spearmen, so I just want to make soldiers. Okay, so I have to go to quote. Oops. And then I have areas. I just love the art style. I will keep gushing over that. And that little boiled and complete voice is quite nice. Wait, I have to plant the crops? I forgot about that. Okay, so... Oops. There we go. While you're doing that, I go do a thing. So, A. Well, I'll do that in just a second. So yes, every unit recruitment increases the maximum type of units you can recruit of that type. So building lots of barracks will mean I can get lots and lots of swordsmen. Alright. Oop. Faster! Faster, I need to go deeper into the mines. Oops. Ah, crap. No. There we go. I keep typoing. Okay, we done that. I'm going to quickly visit the thing. Yeah, that's all undergoing. I love the animations. I don't actually have to do much there, which is wonderful. So I go to space, which is our barracks. First, there we go. Started trading our first unit. Basic trading costs 13 gold. It's very easy to lose track of how many gold coins you've got. Building will not train units until you run out of gold or you reach unit limit. So, there we go. Oops, whoops. So that just turns it on and off. Though I do like the little thing. Okay. So you can just turn those on and off, and then you just leave it, and it's all auto. Now, I can see why they've done random words for different locations, though I do wish that some of the words were a bit more appropriate so all the farms had farming related words. However, I can, again, a little bit of swings and roundabouts on this. If you did a theme for everything, it would limit the amount of words that it could be, and, you know, that might be a bit of an issue. It certainly could be one of the rules on one of the stages. So, oops. Typical, that one trade is like one of the few times it doesn't have a flimming capital. Alright, so we go to Alt. I honestly can't remember what the root spell does. Oh, that stops enemy troops coming. Gold gives you gold. J is scout, of course. Okay, units capture waypoints over time when they're not in battle. Capture progress is indicated by the towers on the waypoints. Controlling a waypoint grants access to its buildings and gives a view of the surroundings. And they're guarded by archers during the day, which makes it difficult to invade. Okay, so we go to... oops. Come on, guys. I need you to start capturing stuff. There we go. So my farm's acting during the night. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll swap you guys around. Alright, the enemy have deployed some archers on the next waypoint. Archers very powerful when defended by melee troops. Yeah. Okay. Pressing J, K, or L while holding control modify the amount of use. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to remember how to do that. Well, maybe I'll do that. In the meantime... Oh. Let's get myself some more gold. And in the meantime, they can start moving across. And now I've got my 8 units. Alright, oh yeah. Let's plant these crops. I just feel like you just cannot stop typing in this game. It is very fast-paced. Okay, so... there's always something to do. So despite its nature, it is not a game you can really rest in. Though, hilariously, I just keep imagining this game being played by, like, secretaries. You know, like an office game. I've not really tried the online matchmaking yet. It would be nice if you can make private matches. Oh, I didn't really do that fast enough. We'll wait till the next night. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. So we go to... no, stop. We want coast. Because I just wanted to get a few more... come on. Oh, I started casting it out, but how do I do this again? There we go. Yes, if you accidentally start typing something else, you have to delete it. There we go. Now, it would be nice if you could speed up time a little bit, but as you can see, there's a halt time, but no speed up time. But something I can do during the day is we'll go to fields down there. And rather than a field, we're going to have, what do they call it? A barracks being built. And then we'll have bowmen being built. So, and we're going to do what we did, what he showed us earlier. We're going to press K. Oop. Oh. Oh, I've got to press Control and K. Alright, never mind. I will do kinds first. And we are going to go with... I don't need that, actually. I've not decided what I'm having that done there. So, we're just going to go Control K. To get half. Then we're going to type... oops. Reach. Why did I think there was a T in reach there? And now we're going to go and look at our archers. We open this up. I love the animations. Go. So we have a bunch of archers being made. Okay, okay. The tutorial is telling me to get a move on. I will be doing that very soon. I don't really want to go during the day, though. It's my own fault for not doing it sooner. You can fail the tutorial, which is actually a nice change for once. So, you know what? Ah, here we go. Oops, no, I need to go. See, this is the thing. Going through paths is not capitals. Buildings are capitals. So we go. There we go, and I might. Charge! Oh, God, chicken. Okay. Units attacked from multiple sides receive 20% extra damage. Additionally, ranged units are drawn into melee combat. go. And then we charge off down to makes. As our other army dashes off. Go. I really think that the music makes this game as well. There we go. Alright, you guys start going that way. You guys go that way. Oh, I accidentally typoed. Oh, we just lost the dude. No, it's turning day. And there we go. That's not a bad accuracy of my typing, 93%. And a lot of the time it was just the fact I forgot to put capitals in. And that's Touch Type Tale in a nutshell. Obviously the game gets a bit more complex. You get on it, you get more units, you get more spells. But I just love this. It is so unique in its own style, but at the same time it's very simple. It's got a lot of charm, and even though it's not supposed to be an educational game, I certainly think it helps with practicing one's spelling and typing. So it's possibly quite a good game for young teens, you know, older children. But that's my take on Touch Type Tale. Thank you for inviting me to the beta, and I'll be playing this a little bit more. Hopefully I can help with the bug testing. I do seem to break everything I touch. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.